In this video, we'll fully connect our HV to HV DC-DC converter to the system, start it, and perform the first power conversion. You'll also learn how to adjust settings dynamically using the CAN connection. Let's get started. For this tutorial, we'll use our DC HV MP with busbar connectors in a single input and single output configuration. The same steps apply to all our DC HV and UHV models. In our previous tutorial, we connected the converter to the computer using the peak probe and configured the settings through the CAN communication. If you haven't seen it yet, you'll find the link in the video description. Now let's connect the converter to the system. To simulate our setup, we're using a dedicated power supply and a load. Connect your power source and your loads to the converter, as well as the cooling circuit. This must operate during any power conversion. The control interface connector is also used to provide the internal low-voltage power supply. In this example, we are using a 24-volt power supply. However, when connecting the product for the first time, we recommend using a supply voltage below 20 volts. In most applications, you will need to ensure proper pre-charge of the circuit. In our case, the power supply provides a safe voltage ramp. Once everything is properly connected and the initial settings have been entered using the CAN loader, we can start the power conversion. Here we use a BrightLoop application that simulates a control system. Start the external low-voltage power supply and send the enable signal. At this stage, it's important to make sure the control system and the converter communicate correctly. As you can see, the converter is properly connected and communication is established. Now apply the source voltage. Use your control unit to send a power path request using the control message. The power conversion starts and we have the desired voltage on the load side. As the load is activated, the current begins to flow. If we decrease the source voltage, the output voltage remains stable. You can also adjust the output voltage set point, and the converter reacts instantly. To stop the power conversion, clear the power on request for the relevant power path in the control message. The unit stops. If CAN communication is lost during operation, the unit shuts down and the power conversion stops. If communication is restored, you will need to clear the error codes and send the power path request message again. Now let's see what happens if the source voltage increases. If the overvoltage protection threshold is reached, the unit shuts down immediately. Even if the source voltage drops below the OVP threshold, the power conversion will not restart. You must clear the error codes before starting the conversion again. For more information, please refer to the user manual provided. The user manual, along with all necessary documents and files, can be found either on the USB drive included with the unit or on our online portal. If you are unsure about any of these settings, don't hesitate to contact us.